So, if we have no other questions, we have to go ahead and start, and we will go ahead and do that. Before we begin the questions, a quick content warning. The study of the humanities often challenges us as we examine the full range of the human experience. This Certamen round contains mentions of violence and incest. As always, take care of yourselves and reach out to your chaperones and sponsors if you need to talk about the content. And with that, we're ready to go. 2024 NJCL Certamen Intermediate Division Round 3. Toss-up number 1 for any player on any team. Who oversaw lavish decorations in the Roman Forum and hired 320 pairs of gladiators with silver-tipped weapons as edile in 65?
A4.
Julius Caesar.
Julius Caesar is correct.
Absolutely.
18, the rest of the question. In 65 BC, launching a political career that also included a consulship in 59 BC and an appointment as dictator for life in 44 BC that led to his eventual assassination, Julius Caesar. 18, your first bonus. What position in the cursus honorum did Caesar hold in 62 BC when he tried to deny the staunch Optimates supporter Lutatius Catulus the honor of restoring the temple of Capitoline Jupiter? Praetor is correct for 5 points.
I don't know.
Your second bonus, 18. What contemporary of Caesar served as censor in 65 BC, proposing full citizenship for the inhabitants of Cisalpine Gaul, and later died fighting in the east in 53 BC?
Can you repeat?
What contemporary of Caesar served as censor in 65 BC, proposing full citizenship for the inhabitants of Cisalpine Gaul, and later died fighting in the east in 53 BC? Captain, your answer, please.
I defer to Ryan.
Domitius Calvinus.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. It would be Crassus. But that was 15 points on question number 1 for the 18. Moving on to toss-up number 2 for any player on any team. Give an antonym of the Latin verb
A1.
Descendo.
Descendo is
Nice.
correct. The Latin verb ascendo, which means climb up. Also hesitating a pod. Literally means. Okay.
You're fine.
Yeah, I saved this. First bonus, 18. What compound of cado means to fall in battle?
So something belong, right?
Something from
No, but it's just going to be like a preposition of a comma.
Okay, so
I don't know. I'm thinking in kiddo. I have no clue.
I think you could know.
Sure.
Captain, your answer, please.
in kiddo.
I'm not going to accept that. I could have taken Okido or Conkido,
That's good job.
but not Okido. Your second bonus, 18. What Latin deponent verb means to fall, slip, or slide?
Lopsus. Labor. 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 Lopsus is
So
the
you're sure that you're positive?
Labor.
I'm not even
Labor.
I'm sure.
No, Ryan's right. It's labor.
Okay, good job.
Labor.
Labor is correct
Nice.
for
So
5
proud of you,
points.
Ryan.
And a total of 15 on toss-up number 2 for the 18. Moving on to toss-up number 3 for any player on any team. When recognized, perform or describe the following commands. Saluta comites et dic Anglicae, hodie est dies optimus.
C2.
Today is the best day!
That is correct for 10 points. Well
I
done.
got it.
All right, C team, your first bonus. Perform or describe the following commands. Consentite et dicite Anglicae, ita vero, sed cras erit melius.
Okay, may you repeat the command?
Consentite et dicite Anglicae, ita vero, sed cras erit melius.
Okay, so everyone okay, yeah, so just 2 of us can do it. So me and Liz, so we'll just both say, or actually no, you two, because I already.
And go ahead and I do need the answer.
Okay, so me and Liz stand up. 3, 2, 1. Yes, indeed, but tomorrow will be better!
And I did see you nodding at each other, agreeing, so we'll get 5 points for that. Well done. And your second bonus, perform or describe the following commands. Jungite manus et narrate comitibus Anglicae bonum diem.
May you repeat the command?
Jungite manus et narrate comitibus Anglicae bonum diem.
Okay, so we can join hands and we'll say to the friends, both of these friends, okay, let's set up for it. Okay, excitement. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Good day! Good day to you too. That's not part of our answer, what you said. Ignore that.
Such excitement.
Yeah, I'm gonna accept that for 5 points. That's a full 20 on toss-up number 3, well done. That brings us to toss-up number 4 for any player on any team. Which man, whose mother was also his grandmother?
C3,
I'm sorry, Oedipus is incorrect.
B4.
Before I need your answer.
Elagabalus.
Elagabalus is incorrect. I'll repeat for the A team. Which man, whose mother was also his grandmother, joined forces with heroes like Hippomedon and Amphiaraus to take back the throne of Thebes from his brother Eteocles?
A2,
Polynices is correct for 10 points. 18, your first bonus. Name a man who was grandfather to Polynices and Eteocles.
Yes, lies.
Laius is correct for 5. Your second bonus. Which son of Polynices later successfully took the throne of Thebes? Thersander is correct for another 5 and a full 20 on question number 4. Toss-up number 5 for any player on any team. What Latin term was used to refer to buildings, such as the one constructed by Tullus Hostilius in the
B4,
Curia.
Curia is correct for 10 points. In the Roman forum where the Senate met, Curia. Your first bonus, B team. What road ran through the Roman forum, followed the course of a stream, and led between the Regia and the Temple of Vesta? Via Sacra is correct for 5 points. Your second bonus. What arch stood at the southeast end of the forum and was completed around 81 AD? Arch of Titus is correct for 5 points to the full 20. If we can get settled very, very quickly. Actually, we don't miss that for a score check. You're just a little early. Score check after 5.
Okay, so Florida has 50, and taxable and massive are 5.
Love it. All right, let's keep rolling. Toss-up number 6 for any player on any team. What English technological term, often counted in the thousands or millions?
C2,
Bites?
Bytes is incorrect, I'm sorry. No other buzzes, I'll start the question for A and B. What English technological term, often counted in thousands or millions, derives from a Latin verb for to paint?
A1,
Pixels.
Pixels is
Nice.
correct for 10 points, and refers to the smallest addressable element of a digital image, pixels. A team, your first bonus. What other English term for a type of computer program is directly borrowed from a Latin word that means poison or slime?
Venenum. I don't know the computer term though.
Can you repeat the question?
Yes. What other English term for a type of computer program is directly borrowed from a Latin word that means poison or slime?
Could be virus.
Virus is correct for
Nice.
5 points.
Thank you.
Your second bonus.
Computer terms.
What other English term derived from a Latin word for tree trunk means a systematic compilation of laws or instructions written for a program?
Could be a logarithm.
Oh, algorithm.
Could be a algorithm.
Maybe.
Yeah, I like
I
algorithms
like
better.
algorithms a lot.
Do you know the Latin word?
No.
Algorithm
Well,
sounds better.
it could come from Lex.
How would
I like
I like
algorithm.
that.
Algorithm.
I'm sorry, algorithm is incorrect. You were missing the first definition of systematic compilation of laws, code.
Oh.
Yeah, so algorithm worked quite well for the second one, just not for the first. That is 15 points on question 6 for the A team. Toss-up 7 for any player on any team. What emperor left behind a surplus of 2 billion sesterces, established 5 jurists as members of the...
B4,
Before I do need your answer.
Antoninus Pius.
Antoninus Pius is correct for 10 points. Members of the Imperial Council, and built a wall in Britain north of his predecessor, Hadrian's, Antoninus Pius. B team, your first bonus. What governor of Britain was commissioned with the building of the Antonine Wall from the Firth of Forth to the Firth of Clyde?
Okay. It's urban. I mean, just go with
Captain, I need an answer.
Urbanus.
I'm sorry, you're thinking the right way. This lolly is urbanus. So no points on that bonus. Your second bonus, what wife of Antoninus Pius was the adopted mother of Marcus Aurelius and received a temple in the Roman Forum alongside her husband?
Okay, so it's Faustina the Elder because it goes Platina, Faustina, Faustina the Elder.
Faustina the Elder or Maior is correct for 5 points and a total of 15 on question number 7. Toss up 8 for any player on any team. Translate the following sentence into English. Magistra rogat ubi discipuli sint.
A1,
The teacher asks where the student is.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect.
C4,
The female teacher asks, "Where are the students?"
Yes, that's fine. Your question. Alright, so that's 10 points on the toss-up. First bonus. Translate the following sentence into Latin. The students wanted to know why the teacher was asking. The students wanted to know why the teacher was asking. Captain, do you need an answer?
Discipuli volevant magistra Discipuli volevant scire cur magistra rogavent.
Can you repeat your last one, please?
Rogavent.
That's not.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, I'm not going to take that. I need to know what the problem was there. Otherwise, it was correct, but it is Rogalvat, not Rogalvat.
Yes.
No points on the first bonus. Another chance though. Second bonus coming up. Translate the following sentence into Latin. We didn't know what the students were doing. We didn't know what the students were doing. Captain, I need an answer, please.
Nescivimus quid discipuli agerent.
Yes. Nescivimus quid discipuli agerent is a correct answer for 5 points and a total of 15 on question 8. Toss-up number 9 for any player on any team. Responde latine. Si patrus est frater patris.
C3,
Answer, please. I'm sorry, no, that's incorrect. We'll clear it and we'll repeat for A and B. Responde latine. Si patrus est frater patris, quis est frater matris? Responde latine. Si patrus est frater patris, quis est frater matris? I've read it.
A3,
Avunculus.
Avunculus is correct for 10 points. 18, your first bonus. Responde latine. Quis est pater uxoris aut mariti?
Who is the
Father-in-law.
Can you repeat that?
We need
Quis est
who is the
pater uxoris aut mariti?
of the father? Who is the grandfather?
The grandfather? Are you
Yeah,
sure?
who is the father of the
Why does it
husband
say
or wife?
is it the father-in-law.
Oh, so Socrates.
Captain, an answer, please.
I defer to Madison. Socrates?
I'm sorry, that was close but not quite. It's soccer.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
Alright, second bonus. Responde latine. Quis est femina, quam pater in matrimonium ducit, postquam mater mortua est?
Okay, who's the new wife? After one wife dies, who's the next one? Can you repeat?
Quis est femina, quam pater in matrimonium ducit, postquam mater mortua est?
Stepmother.
I think it's or it's
Answer please, Captain.
I defer to Madison. Prowigna?
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. It's a Nowerka.
Okay, that's okay. That's fine.
So no points on the bony, but 10 on the toss-up for question number 9. Toss-up number 10 for any player on any team. What woman, facing a similar problem to that of Penelope, established a high-stakes competition that led...
A2,
Hippodamia?
I'm sorry, that is incorrect.
B1,
Answer, please. I'm sorry, that's incorrect.
C2,
Lavinia.
I'm sorry, that is also incorrect. Established a high-stakes competition that led to the deaths of many of her suitors until the goddess Aphrodite helped one of them with a gift of golden apples. Atalanta. So no points awarded for question number 10, and that brings us halfway through the round and time for a score check.
All right, Florida 75, Texas, Massachusetts, tied at 35 apiece.
All right.
Excuse me, we have a challenge.
Okay.
We'd like you to just check on Socrates as the answer for bonus one. Plus
Okay.
9.
So Chris, for first one.
Is this an official challenge?
Okay.
Okay, what question number was that?
That was question number 9. I think there's no need to delay because we can just award points if necessary. Do you agree, Mike? Okay. All right. So we'll consider that since it's a bonus and there's no need to do malarkey. It's just 5 points if we honor it. We're going to move on.
Okay, should I make note of it?
Yes.
Okay. And what should I?
Sorceress.
Okay.
All right. With that under consideration, we will move on to toss-up number 11 for any player on any team. Which Thessalian grandson of Autolycus survived?
C1,
Odysseus.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect.
B1,
Answer, please. Sorry, that's incorrect.
A2,
Million.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Survived the usurpation of Cretheus' throne, grew up on Mount Pelion, and returned to his birth city of Iolcus, conspicuously missing scandal, much to the dismay of his uncle Pelias. And of course, that is Jason. But no points on question number 11. That brings us on to toss-up number 12 for any player on any team. Describebamos nunc proprietates dictionum in hac sententia. Credo puellas ad forum festinaturas esse. Quotem.
A1,
Answer, please.
Praesenti.
Praesenti is correct.
Nice.
10 points. Quotempore est credo. Praesentio praesente. Praesens. Your first bonus, 18. Quotempore est festinaturas esse.
Quotempore, so futuro. Can you repeat, please?
Quotempore est festinaturas esse.
Futuro.
Captain, your answer, please.
Futuro.
Futuro is correct for 5 points. Your second bonus, cuius personae est credo.
It's either sing who. Can you repeat?
Cuius personae est credo.
Prima.
Captain,
Primi.
Prima is correct for
Nice.
5 and a full 20 on toss-up number 12. Toss-up number 13 for any player on any team. What man, preparing for battle, holding Actor's spear and a sword Vulcan had forged for his father Daunus, prayed that he would...
A1. Turnus.
Turnus is
Nice.
correct for 10 points. Prayed that he would be able to win the upcoming battle so that Lavinia would marry him and not Aeneas. Turnus. Your first bonus, 18. Which people, whose capital was Ardea, did Turnus lead?
The Rutulians.
Rutulians
Nice,
is
good
correct
job.
for an additional 5 points. Your second bonus, what sister of Turnus used her shape-shifting abilities to aid him in battle?
Juturna.
Juturna is
Nice,
correct for an
perfect.
additional 5 and a full 20 on question 13. Toss up 14 for any player on any team. Listen carefully to the following passage, which I will read twice, as wealthy King Croesus and the wise Solon continue to discuss the happiest person in the world. Then respond in English to the questions that follow. Tandem rex Croesus, qui putavit se esse hominem felicissimum, iratus factus est, et clamavit, quo modo isti homines sunt feliciores quam ego, rex dives et potens. Nonne vides regnum et aurum meum? Solon respondit, vita semper mutatur, pauperes pecuniam inveniunt, reges in servitudinem cadunt. Solum post mortem tuam sciemus quam felix sis. NLP. Tandem rex Croesus, qui putavit se esse hominem felicissimum, iratus factus est, et clamavit, quo modo isti homines sunt feliciores quam ego, rex dives et potiens. Nonne vides regnum et aurum meum? Solon respondit, vita semper mutatur, pauperes pecuniam inveniunt, reges in servitudinem cadunt. Solum post mortem tuam sciemus quam felix sis. The question, what always changes?
C2.
Life.
Life is correct for 10 points. What always changes according to Solon? CT, your first bonus. What two things does Croesus point out to Solon as evidence of his happiness?
His kingdom and his gold.
His kingdom and his gold is an acceptable answer for 5 points. Your second bonus, when will Croesus be able to know how lucky he is?
Can you repeat the question with the form of mortis?
Can you repeat what you just asked me?
Mortis meaning death.
You'd like me to repeat the question?
No. Sentence.
Sentence.
Sorry.
Solum post mortem tuam sciemus quam felix sis. Can I do the answer?
Only after death.
After death is correct for 5 points and a full 20. On to question number 14. Toss up 15 for any player on any team. Which of the following words, if any, comes from a different Latin root than the others? Comfy, forte, enforce.
B2.
Comfy.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect.
C1.
Answer please.
They all belong.
They do not. That is incorrect. I'll finish the question for the A team. Which of the following words, if any, comes from a different Latin root than the others? Comfy, forte, enforce, unfortunate, fortify.
A1.
Unfortunate.
Unfortunate is correct for 10 points. A team, your first bonus. 2 answers required. For each of these 2 English words, give the Latin word and its meaning at its root. Collateral, latitude.
Okay, so collateral is latus meaning side, and latitude is latus meaning wide.
Yeah. Okay. Are you sure?
Yeah, I can answer this one.
Okay. I defer to Christian.
Collateral is latus meaning side, and latitude is latus meaning wide.
That is correct for 5 points. Your second bonus, A team, 2 answers required. For each of these 2 English words, give the Latin word and its meaning at its root. Collection, legitimate.
Is legitimate?
Are they not both Lego?
Maybe it's collection like Coco. Can you read like?
2 answers required. For each of these 2 English words, give the Latin word and its meaning at its root. Collection, legitimate.
Can you spell
Answer,
legitimate?
please.
I defer to Christian.
Collection comes from Lego, and legitimate comes from Lego meaning to read, and legitimate also comes from Lego to read.
Legitimate comes from Lex. So lost. So no points on that one, but we did get 15 total for 15. And it's scored that.
All right, after 15, Florida has 130 for now. Texas has 35, Massachusetts 55.
Okay. Toss up number 16 for any player on any team. For the noun cornu, give the genitives.
A1,
Cornus.
Cornus is
Ah,
correct.
it's also
Genitive singular
singular.
form, meaning of the horn. Cornus. First bonus 18. Now say in Latin with the horn in the ablative singular.
Do I have to say cum cornu or?
Yeah, can you repeat?
Now say in Latin with the horn in the ablative singular.
I defer to Christian.
Cum cornu?
I'm okay with that. That's 5
You
points.
just want cornu.
That's all I have on the sheet, but it's perfectly
Good job.
fine. Second bonus, and now say in Latin horns in the nominative plural.
Cornua.
Do you want to repeat anything? Okay.
Actually, every time I say that. Could I get a repeat, please?
Yes. Now say in Latin horns in the nominative plural.
For sure. You were saying
Cornua.
Cornua is correct for an additional 5 and a full 20 on question 16. Toss up 17 for any player on any team. Using the verb ferro, say in Latin, he brings.
C4,
Fert.
Fert is correct, he brings 10 points. C team, your first bonus. Using ferro once again, say in Latin, you all have brought.
May you repeat the translate?
You all have brought.
Tu listis?
Two listis is correct for 5 points. Your second bonus, and continuing to use ferro, say in Latin, it had been brought.
Tu May you repeat the part that can be translated?
It had been brought, sorry.
Latum erat.
Latum erat is correct for 5 points and a full 20 on question 17. Toss of 18 for any player on any team. What king's attacks on several Greek cities on the island of Rhodes led Attalus I of...
B4,
Mithridates the Sixth.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect.
A4,
Antiochus the third.
I'm sorry, that's also incorrect.
C2,
Answer please, C2.
Philip.
Can you please give me more?
Philip the Fifth.
Philip V is correct.
Oh my god, I got that! Sorry.
Pergamus drew a field for Roman.
Sorry.
Setting off the second Macedonian War, and like a true matter, the answer is Philip of Macedon. First bonus, C team. What consul of 200 BC, an ancestor of one of the emperors of 69 AD, proposed that the Comitia Centuriata declare war on Philip?
May you repeat the question?
What consul of 200 BC, an ancestor of one of the emperors of 69 AD, proposed that the Comitia Centuriata declare war on Philip?
No.
Answer please.
Terrantilius Tarso.
Incorrect, it's Galba.
Oh.
Your second bonus. To gain support for Galba's new declaration of war, the Comitia declared that veterans of what contemporary general would be exempt from fighting against Philip?
May you repeat the question?
To gain support for Galba's new declaration of war, the Comitia declared that veterans of what contemporary general would be exempt from fighting against Philip?
Scipio Aemilianus.
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Scipio.
I apologize for how I reacted to getting the toss-up.
You have nothing to apologize for. I thought that was so pure and delightful. All right. Time for the penultimate question. Toss up number 19 for any player on any team. How should a patient take a medication with the abbreviation P?
B3,
Answer please. I'm sorry, that is incorrect.
C2,
Good enough.
I'm sorry, that's also incorrect.
A3,
Answer please.
Through their, I don't know.
P period, C period.
Oh.
Yeah, afterwards. All just a little early on that one. And so sadly, that was the visual bonus.
Can we get a sad
Shall we get a sad ooh-ah real quick? I haven't even held up yet. That's the most excitement I've ever heard from a list of prescriptions. Alright. So no points on 19. Time for a little score set.
Florida 19, Florida for now has 150. Texas is 35, Massachusetts 85.
Go Texas! Alright. Final question of the evening. Toss up number 20 for any player on any team. Who gave Odysseus the...
C4.
Hermes.
Sorry, that's incorrect. No other buzzers would clear. I'll repeat. Who gave Odysseus the advice to walk past the king and appeal directly to the queen?
A2.
Nausicaa.
Nice.
When entering the court of her parents, the hospitable rulers of the Phaeacians. Nausicaa. 18, your first bonus. Name her parents, the queen and king of the Phaeacians.
Alcinous and Arete.
Alcinous and Arete is correct for 5. Your second bonus. After she heard Odysseus' brief preamble, what question did Arete ask, having seen an inconsistency in his claim that he was a wanderer from the sea?
Can you tell us your story? Yeah. Just tell us your story. Can you tell us your story?
I'm sorry, that's incorrect. She wants to know where he got his clothes. Yeah. But that's nonetheless 15 points on the final question for Team A. And we have some final scores.
Our final score, Florida for now is 165, Texas 35, Massachusetts 85.
Go Texas! Yes. Sorry for the cold.
What does your binder say?